Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back from the YouTube video, and this time we're going to be playing some ladder using egolem. So I haven't made a video on this deck in a very long time. I think it was at least a couple months ago, and that's personally because I'm not a huge fan of egolem, but after losing to it yesterday, I decided I kind of wanted to try it out, especially because the ebarbs got buffed and are a great replacement to the Night Witch. So if you guys remember, Jonah, I believe it was like 3 or 4 months ago, finished #1 in the world using egolem, and this is by far, I would say, the easiest deck to use in Clash Royale. Like, if you guys are looking to win a 12-win grand challenge, climb up on ladder, I would highly recommend this deck because this is how easy it is to play. So Jonah finished #1 with this exact same deck except Night Witch for ebarbs, but I prefer ebarbs because of how much stronger they are after the buff. He went egolem in the back first play every time he had it in cycle. You essentially do that, ignore whatever they play in the opposite lane as long as it doesn't take your tower, and then just play your support cards, double healers, rage everything up, and then you have the Inferno Drag, and this is the good versus like any kind of tank, so that way you're able to defend things somewhat, and then you have the E-Drag, which is able to stun things. Arrows are great, they pair well with egolem because they have a large radius and are good versus overall versus like bait and swarm type of cards. But before we get in the first game, if you guys want to support me, you can use my creator code BOSS. Help support me, help support the channel. You can use it in any Supercell game, and I really appreciate all you guys who do use my code. It means a lot. So 6370 right now, a little bit lower than the last video, 861st in the world. That's why I thought this would be kind of like a fun deck to, and of course, like, it's still pretty early in the season, and I thought this would be a fun deck to use since I haven't done a video on egolem in a really long time, and a lot of you guys wanted to see me do it. So you guys see we have egolem in our starting hand, so I'm probably going to play it first play. I'm just going to wait, see if he wants to do anything, you know, because if he goes in for something, I could cycle it in the opposite lane. But if he's not going to do anything, we're just going to go ahead and elixir golem first play of the game. Perfect. He's going to waste his fisherman. We can actually completely ignore that. We can just go for a healer behind the elixir golem, and we'll see what he wants to do. Okay, so he's going to go. Okay, we're going to make sure he doesn't 3-crown us, so I'm going to defend with just an E-Drag, but that's the only thing we're going to use on defense. So we're going to go for ebarbs behind the elixir golem. Heal spirit behind. It's unfortunate the healer ended up getting pulled, but it's easily going to be tower down anyway. We can actually go for an elixir golem in the middle. This is going to tank the tower and the hunter. We can go for a rage. And can we get the 3-crown right here? Oh my gosh, guys, that is actually disgusting. Wow, that is disgusting. I even have to say wow, like, even though we won, that's, wow, I mean, that is just, that was disgusting, what we just did to that guy. Like, but that's how you play the deck. It's what you're supposed to do. 6,400, let's keep going, working our way back up, and wow, that was, that game was pretty crazy. So no egolem in our starting hand. If you don't have egolem in your starting hand, I don't think you should make the first play. You want to wait. I mean, you at least want to wait a little bit. So here we can just cycle Inferno Drag in the back and see what he has. So he's going to go for a Miner. I think I'm just going to go for Elite Barbarians. We don't really need to defend the Miner. It's going to have a Mega Minion. Okay. Ooh, Clutch Heal Spirit, it kills the Mega Minion. So I'm curious what this guy has. Ice Golem. Could be some sort of... Ooh, you know what I almost wonder? If it's like the Pompeo deck. Or maybe it's like... Could be Graveyard maybe, but... Ooh, okay. I think he just lost, I'm going to be honest. Because the Fireball Zap didn't even kill the... Watch this. I'm like 90% sure this is tower down. I don't think there's any way he's defending this. We're going to rage as well to apply pressure for the 3-crown. Wow, this is... And even though he's going to get elixir, he just fireballed, so he's not going to have... He might be up like a couple, but I think since we have our Inferno Drag and E-Drag in rotation, if he goes in for a balloon, we should be fine. I'm going to go for an E-Drag, same lane as his Inferno Drag. Really good situation for us. Okay. That's fine, because we can rage on defense. I think the balloon should only get one connection, unless he were to fireball, but I think even if he were to, it still probably would have only gotten one, which is why I think he didn't fireball. Ooh, he uses his fireball on defense. Not sure if that was the best play. And I think we can go for the 3 crown right now. Yeah, that's 100% good game. Another really easy win. I think this matchup is quite easy because we have the Inferno Drag for his, you know, we have, excuse me, the Electro Drag for his Inferno Drag. So we kind of got a lot of value out of it. And his Fireball Zap can't kill my E-Drag as well. So 560th. We're climbing up pretty fast. Like, those first 2 games were pretty quick. And yeah, that's the thing with Elixir Golem. Usually with Elixir Golem, you either hard counter the other person or they kind of hard counter you. I mean, sometimes there's some in between, of course, but Elixir Golems, it's just one of those types of decks. So we're going to go Elixir Golem, opposite lane of his Ice Golem. That's why I like waiting a little bit, just to see if they want to... Okay, so he's going to have a Hog Cycle deck. I guess we can just go for a healer, and then maybe... Oh, he's got a Firecracker. Well, that's... He just messed up the Ice Golem. Goodness. That was a bad mistake on his end. But yeah, this is why I like having arrows in the deck. You saw right there how much value we got out of the... Okay, I'm gonna go for an Electro Dragon. He's gonna... So he actually will take our tower. That's kind of unfortunate. We'll have to see if we can take his tower and put this in a 2-tower situation, because the 2-tower situation is really good for Egolem. Oh my gosh, he's up Elixir. This is so bad. I'm just going to go for an Inferno Drag. And that Inferno Drag is going to work out really nicely, get some good value for us. I feel like he's going to have a pretty difficult time defending, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, I just feel like in double, defending our pushes is going to be pretty difficult for him. But we will see. He could definitely defend, but... Yeah, there we go. We can go for another Elixir Golem in the pocket. Oh my gosh, guys, this is actually like... But yeah, guys, you can see this is why I don't... This is why I haven't in a while made a video on Elixir Golem, but with ebarbs being so strong and like, just, I thought, like, but you can see, so easy to play. I mean... Again, I can't stress this enough. So much, like, you know, obviously so much skill involved. I mean, you know, so much thought process involved. You know, obviously you can't play cards randomly, but just the decision making you have to make is significantly lower than any other deck in the game. Way lower than Golem, way lower than Lava Hound. I mean, it's just... It, to me, just, I don't know. That's why I'm not a fan of it. It just, it's easy to use, but when you're the one using it, it's actually fun. So maybe I should do Egolem videos more often, because even though it doesn't take much skill, and I don't like losing to it, I think when you're using it yourself, there's the experience is definitely more enjoyable. So he's going to go for an Elixir Collector. We're going to go ahead and just Elixir Golem. I hope if he has Sparky, then this is, like, kind of bad. I'm, like, hoping he has 3M or something. We can go for arrows. The arrows will actually hit. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're going to take his tower down. So yeah, that Elixir Collector ended up hurting him way more than it helped him because it gave us a huge Elixir lead. I'm going to ignore that. Definitely ignoring that. This is the one part of Elixir Golem that takes a tiny bit of skill. Knowing when it's okay to take damage, like right there. Obviously, no point in defending that, because if I were to play an E-Drag and defend, I mean, I would have had to spend 5 Elixir, he would have been able to Elixir Collector, build a significant Elixir lead, so that would have been a horrible play. So that would be, like, I guess one smart decision you have to make, but that's, like, one thing throughout the duration of the whole match, essentially. And he's going to, and again, I don't know if I agree with that Elixir Collector, because how is he going to defend this? This is just going to take his tower, once again. And he's probably going to lose the Elixir Collector. We can even go for another Elixir Golem, because his Elixir Collector is going to die. He's, I mean, pretty low on Elixir, I would assume. He is, I can't even speak. I mean, now that we are in double, I mean, obviously, he's going to have some Elixir now, but I don't know how he's going to be able to build up. Unless he's got a Lightning, I don't see him breaking through. If he has a Lightning, we could have a little bit of a problem, just because... I'm actually a little nervous, but I think we're fine. Because he doesn't have a golem tanking or anything like that. So we're perfectly fine. He's not going to take another one of our towers. Even if he does take our second tower, as long as he doesn't get the 3 crown, I think we can just... We would 3 crown him anyway. So I'm just going to let that lumberjack take it, because we're going to go for the 3 crown. Because why not? GG. Another pretty easy win. This one, of course, out of all of them was... I don't know. The last one, too, kind of got a little bit close at some point. But, you know, the thing is, even though he's got Elixir Collector, there's no way he's defending egolem ebarbs when he goes for an Elixir Collector. So, one game away from 6,500. Like, these games are going by really quickly. When you use Elixir Golem, you either 3 crown your opponent normally, or they 3 crown you. So, you end up having faster games on average than... if you're using any other deck. This is why Jonah, who finished #1 in the world, he actually 5 hours ago, before the season ended, I don't even think he was, like, he wasn't even in the top 500 or something. That's what was kind of astonishing about him getting that good finish. The only thing about it, of course, not the deck, because the deck, very luck dependent and doesn't require too much skill, but the fact that he was able to, like, get all those wins he needed so quickly is pretty crazy. So, this guy's not doing anything, so I'm going to go ahead and Elixir Golem first play, because it's good to get the game going in single. He's just going to go for an Ice Wizard, will Inferno Drag. This might be Graveyard. Graveyard is one of the most difficult matchups for Elixir Golem, so we'll see. Okay, Bomb Tower as well. So we'll see if we can find a way to win this. I think the best thing to do is go for a Battle Healer and ebarbs in the opposite lane, and then you kind of have to hope that... Oh my gosh, wait. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, see, this is what I'm saying. You kind of, even when you verse a kind of a difficult matchup, you can just get lucky, you know? Like, that was luck. I didn't do anything special. I just played ebarbs at the, you know, at the bridge with a healer, you know, going for a Desperation Tower. That's all that was, really. I mean, and it worked, so. I'm going to do this because he went in on offense. so he's not going to be able to like pressure us right away after he defends. It's also going to force a lot of elixir out of him. He might even go for a tornado here. I'm not really sure. Yeah, he does. So he spent a lot of elixir on defense, so I guess I'm overall fine with that exchange. And the thing is even if he takes out one of my towers, I'm in a pretty good situation. So I don't really care too much. Although what I'm a little bit confused about is why the E-Drag wasn't targeting the knight right away. So we're going to lose our tower, but we have a pretty good lead still, which I'm happy about. I'm going to eagle him in the back this lane. If he wants to push into us, I don't know if that's the best idea, but we'll see what he's going to do. We'll Inferno Drag. Ultimately, our Inferno Drag is going to be what, if we win this, it's going to be what wins us this matchup for sure. We're going to Rage. We still have a bunch of stuff alive even after he tornadoed. The Inferno Drag is coming in hot on his tower, potentially. Yeah, I mean, he's got to spend a lot of elixir on defense. He's not even going to have enough to go in on offense. Okay, I'm just going to elixir him in the back. We'll go Battle Healer behind. Okay, he's going to go pretty aggressive. Not sure if this is a good play. He's either going to win the game because of this or lose right now because of it. It's either going to be one of two things. And because he didn't get really any damage, I'm thinking it's going to end up hurting him, but we will have to see. So good Barb Barrel, bad Barb Barrel because the Heal Spirit we ended up playing a little later. We're going to go for an Inferno Drag. I mean, look at all this stuff down. I don't know if he's going to be able to stop this. Yeah, I mean, he might barely, but then we have another egolem coming in. And, like, even if this doesn't take the tower, arrows, once we get them back in rotation, that's going to do it. That's going to be GG. So, I mean, that's actually a pretty difficult matchup, in my opinion. Probably one of the hardest you'll get is kind of bomb tower decks and, like, graveyard in general, because, I mean, they have a lot of splash, but I think we kind of just got lucky in single elixir. And I don't even know if I could go as far as saying outplayed him, because all we did was play ebarbs and healer at the bridge. So I guess you guys can be the judges of that, but I mean, I don't really know. Okay, here we go. So found our next game. Do we have Egolem in our starting hand? Yes, we do, which means we probably will play it but we'll see what he wants to do first. If he doesn't do anything in like 5 seconds, I'm gonna. All right, perfect. We can. That's 3 free elixir for us. So already a pretty good start, but we don't like to see the bomb tower. So I don't know at this point if this is good or not for us, because you know, bomb tower of course is very, very good against Egolem. We'll have to see what the rest of his cards are, of course. Okay, we're gonna go for a Rage. Ooh, this is actually pretty bad for him because we have arrows for the archers. Oh my gosh. We already took over half of his tower and the healer's still hitting his tower. Oh my god, that's pretty crazy. Oh, wait, and then watch this. We can go for a push this lane. Okay. You gotta love Egolem. I don't even think we used the ebarbs yet either. That was just straight up the... Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give him the tower. I don't care if he takes it, because okay, that's a waste of... That's a horrible miner. Now I'm almost certain he's gonna lose his tower. That was a complete waste. He was gonna take the tower without it, so I don't even know what the point of that was. But now we're in double. We already have his tower really low. 5 arrows will take his tower. I would like to not have to arrow cycle. I think, at least I'm pretty confident we can get damage without them. But I mean, if he's just going to give us free arrow value like that, then we'll just take it. So he's going to get desperate, go for the 3 crown. I don't even think it's possible for him to get it with the E-Drag there helping out as well, but we'll have to see. It's kind of like a desperation, like he knows it's his only hope, and that's the truth because there's no way he's defending that. So that's for sure a good game. We can arrow the archers, rage everything. He's saying good luck. We'll say good luck to him because obviously, I mean, egolem is a pretty luck-reliant deck, so, I mean, I kind of agree with him. But yeah, well, look at this, look at this. We haven't even lost a game yet. Really quick games, lots of 3 crowns, 2 crowns, 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games that we already won so far. I think I'm going to go for one more game. Let's go see if we can keep this win streak alive, and or maybe I'll play one more after this, or I'll play one more after this if this one goes by really, really quickly. Like, if I get, like, a 3 crown or something, or it's just, like, a 3-minute game, maybe I'll play one more. But, wow. I mean, this is pretty... I don't know, this was actually pretty fun. Not for my opponents, but I think maybe I'll do an egolem video maybe once a month, or at least once every other month, because, yeah, it's been, like, 3 months since I've done one, and I guess it's still good, even after the nerf the egolem and the healer got. I think I have to cancel and search again because the queue got glitched, because I don't think, because we're not even, like, top 100 or anything like that, so I think it, like, glitched or something. This is the one downside of being high up on ladder, is the time you have to wait to find a game. That's like the worst, the only bad thing about it. There we go. So we found a game, reverse Red Dragon. Good luck. We got egolem in our starting hand, so that's already a good sign for us. He's going to go... Okay, we're going to go Elixir Golem. Okay, we're going to go for a Heal Spirit, lightly defend this. I'm going to go for an Inferno Drag. He's going to zap. Spark. Ooh, interesting. This is actually not good. We don't want to play... We don't... E-Drag... I mean, an Eagle and push into a Sparky isn't good. So, this could be a little troublesome. Hopefully... Because now the counter push he's going to have is going to be... I think impossible to stop, if I'm being honest with you guys. We'll have to see how this goes. I'm gonna let the Sparky connect. Arrow. Good damage. He's gonna giant. There it is. Ooh, that's super unlucky that the... Yeah, it's GG for sure. Well, that was a horrible start for us. That I didn't know he had Sparky, and I went egolem into the first Sparky push, which isn't good. You don't want to egolem into... You ideally want them to play their Sparky, and then you E-drag to, like, counter it, and then, like, you kind of build a counter push off of it. You don't want to... So that was bad. Like, you know, we didn't know he had Sparky. Whereas if I knew he had it, obviously I would have played that differently, but I didn't know what he was running. And when you're playing ladder and you have no idea like what the other person's using or like what their deck pool is, egolem first play is what you're supposed to do. And yeah, that shows you right there how sometimes cycle and luck can be bad with egolem. That was the first game we ran into where that happened, but I mean, I think had that not, it probably would have been pretty easy. You know, had he gone Sparky and then we E-dragged and then, you know, we played egolem, ebarbs, you know, whatever, we could have won off of that, but that we never got into that type of situation. But that's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, I had fun using egolem. I mean, it's, you know, as I said, I haven't used it in a while. I think I've used it in in-game tournaments, you know, because you can get crowns really quickly, like, to qualify for things, like brackets and stuff like that. I've done that are, like, an hour-long tournaments, and there's no losses. It's just you're trying to get as many crowns and wins as you want. I've used it, but I've never played it on ladder in like 3 months. Never made a video on it, obviously. So hope you guys enjoyed it. This was kind of like a fun video, and yeah, showing you guys probably the easiest deck to use right now in the game. So make sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And thanks again. Until next time, guys.